Hello, Wilshire. It's time for your midweek update. Now, you don't have to have been around Wilshire very long to recognize that I am not George. George is away this week, so I'm filling in. But this is also a nod to an upcoming format change for this midweek video where you'll begin to hear more from me and Heather and Doug in addition to George. But more on that in the coming weeks. You may be wondering why it is that I am coming to you from my garage. See, the garage is not a place that I usually feel very comfortable. I am not a mechanically inclined person. I don't work on cars. I don't tinker with things. I'm not very handy. So the garage is not ordinarily a place I like to spend a lot of time. However, over the course of the past 5 months, it has had to serve as my part-time office, our study, our recording studio, or pretty much anything else I need it to be. You see, with 4 of us trying to vie for space inside, it's often easier for me just to come out here. So, like many of you, I have had to spend time in a place that's not my first choice, in a place where I don't feel particularly comfortable, doing things that I would much rather be doing somewhere else. That's been the case for all of us, as we've had to adjust and adapt to this now normal as we await for whatever the new normal is going to be. This has been true for us as a church as well. Over the past 5 months, we've had to adjust to worshiping over YouTube, to attending Sunday school classes on Zoom or Facebook Live. We invented a new way to do VBS, and our youth traded in swimming pools for a big parking lot. But through it all, we have remained the church. It has brought me great joy to see the ways that we have stayed connected to each other and the ways we continue to be a community of faith shaped by the Spirit of Jesus Christ. Our church body's spirited response to COVID really should give us hope for our future together. So thank you and great job. Know that our staff has been at work to re-envision what church will look like in the fall, and we're excited about what's to come. You'll be receiving an email tomorrow from our COVID-19 Advisory Task Force outlining what to expect in the coming weeks and months. I don't have time to go into all of that right now, so please read that email when it comes to you tomorrow and learn more about what's coming up. But I do want to highlight just a few items, all of which will be taking place this Sunday. First is we will have a new premiere time of 8:30 a.m. For our YouTube worship. And now this was a change that was recommended to us by a church member as a way to offer some flexibility to our viewers, particularly those of you who have been committed 8:30 worshipers over the years, and for whom waiting till 11 o'clock really was an adjustment for your Sunday routine. Now, if 11 o'clock has become your thing and that's what you're used to, fear not, this change will not affect you. Just tune in at your normal time and the service will be there waiting for you. This Sunday is also Promotion Sunday. Now, like pretty much everything else in our lives, it's going to look different this year. So preschool children and youth families, you'll be getting some age and ministry-specific information about how that's going to work and what that will look like this year. But we did feel it was important to go ahead and identify a Sunday that would mark the beginning of a new Sunday school year, even if it may not have the felt impact that it usually does. Sunday is also going to be our annual Blessing of the Backpacks event. It's going to be a drive-through event this year. So ministers and residents will be available under the porte-cochere on the south end of the building by McKeever Chapel from 4:30 to 6 to offer prayers for back to school, even as the school year begins in a very unconventional way. It may be that prayers are even more warranted than normal, so we're happy to be able to offer that to our families. Again, please be on the lookout for that email coming from the COVID task force that will give you all the information you need about what's coming up in the next weeks and months. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to get to serve you and this congregation. And despite all the challenges and disruptions that we face, I really do believe that now is a great time to be a part of Wilshire Baptist Church. So grace and peace upon you all, and we'll see you.